20 minutes.
Hello. Welcome to the party. I have some friends here. Two of the friends that you probably saw on the thumbnail were not able to make it. They are very, very sick. I see Gabby is joining in the comment section, so I hope she feels better. But hello. Welcome to the first reading sprints in October.
Is Gwen
What?
Wendy's always blurry.
So.
Wendy's just fading into the background. You
Wendy's
guys.
blurry. Gwen,
We're losing
glitched
her.
For a second. I was like, what is
She's
happening?
only blurry when it matters. Like before we went live, she was fine.
All I did was lean over, and now it's blurry.
What
You
move?
can get back.
I love it though. Like it just fits your aesthetic. There you go. But yeah, let's go ahead and do some introductions. We'll just do Jordan, Jules, Leah Beth, Wendy, Gwen, myself. But just let us know who you are, your channel, what you like to read, what you plan to read. I'm gonna have Jordan go first since she has, beautiful blue, like brown, brand new hair. It's not blue hair.
I was say blue. She does not.
I was gonna say brown and brand new. So.
My son is a little sad. It's not blue. Now that he's discovered that people can color their hair whatever color they want, he's like,
Yeah.
I want blue hair, and I would like everyone to have blue hair. But hello, everyone. I'm Jordan. My channel is Sorry Booked Solid. I read a lot of thrillers, a lot of romance, but also just a lot of other realistic fiction, anything but fantasy, pretty much. I'm reading The Three-Body Problem tonight, which is a sci-fi book. Originally written in Chinese, somewhat recently translated to English, and then recently adapted into a Netflix show. I am 115 pages in, and I wish I could tell you anything about the plot, but so far I have no idea what's going on. So hopefully that clears up.
Love that.
Hello, my name is Jules. My channel is Jules Books and Things. I read a little bit of everything. My main genres are thriller, horror, cozy mysteries, and middle grade. And speaking of middle grade, reading a Goosebumps book for Gwen's readathon. This is my last book, so I have to get it done tonight. I'm only 43 pages in, but so far, I like this the best of the 4 books that I've read for the readathon. So that's promising. So we're going to end with a bang tonight.
Yay! I'm Leah Beth. My channel is Leah Beth Book Time, and I read also a lot, like thrillers, romance, fantasy, feel-good books. But tonight I'm reading on my Kindle, and I am reading Murder at the Pumpkin Pageant. And it is so crazy because it was going so well. And I'm like, oh, this is such a cute read. And then there's like a dead body hanging from a tree. And I'm like, holy crap. So it got very intense very quickly, but I don't know. I'm liking it. And this is also for my Goosebumps readathon for Gwen's channel. And this will be my first book that I have finished because I DNF'd Immortal Dark. And also, as a quick treat, my daughter has made Jess a gift. Are you ready? Drum roll.
That's a big eyeball. I love it. Wait.
It's the all-seeing eye.
I love that. I wish my eyelashes looked like that.
It is an alien who has really good hairstyles.
Yeah, rainbow hair.
And it's actually like Play-Doh. It's like on here, and now it's crusted with hair. But happy birthday!
That's super
Tell
cute.
her thank you.
I definitely will.
That's hilarious. Well, my name is Wendy from Wendy's Inspired Reads. And I mostly read fantasy and historical fiction and some romance here and there. But I'm reading my first horror book. I've heard raving reviews. I'm so excited about it.
Raving.
Yeah, raving reviews. Hi, everybody. My name is Gwen. My channel is Gwendolyn Kinsinger. I read a little bit of everything. Tonight, I'm going to be reading Some Shall Break, which is the second book in the None Shall Sleep series. Absolutely obsessed with the first book. I'm on page 118, so I'm hoping I will be just as obsessed with this book. But I do have a question for Jordan. Have you watched The Three-Body Problem yet?
I have not yet. I do want to. My husband has also read this book, and so after I finish it, I think we'll try to watch
I've
it
heard
together.
that they're very different. There's no way in this world I would be able to read and comprehend that book, but I did like the show. So there's that. But I've heard they're
That's
very
good.
different. I've heard they're very different.
Yeah, I'm
There's more
excited.
characters in the show, I've heard. So, or
interesting.
they'll take like a character from the book and it's like multiple characters in the show. So I don't know. But anyway, I'm excited to hear your thoughts about the book and then the adaptation when you get to it. And also happy belated birthday to Jessie.
Yes.
Agreed.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks. Hello, my name is Jessie. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my birthday readings, friends. Woohoo! I do these every Monday. I thought I would just make an ordinary Monday even more special. But yeah, I typically read thrillers, romances. I try to venture out. Sometimes I come running back home to my two favorite tropes or my favorite genres. Tonight, I'm actually going to start The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden tonight. Because I kind of want something that's going to be like super fast paced. And I do have another book that I have to get to after or probably during this book. And I feel like I need something kind of fast paced, and it's hard to explain if you don't know, but it's like a project between me and a few other people that may be on the screen. So
I got that today too. I got that book as well. So I'm
really,
excited to try it.
it's so weird having a hardback.
Hardback. I know. I was like, you did it. You
it's
got it.
so-
I could not.
I just got the audiobook.
Honestly, I got it because I had my birthday credit from Book of the Month. That was the only reason.
well,
So it was like
That's good.
free or like
Yeah.
15 off Amazon or something. So
I
it's just
had
like it's free. So
15 off of Amazon, so it matches my other books for sure.
maybe
I'd go with free.
Nah.
free 99. I don't
Because then
know.
it's just gonna bother me. It's just gonna bother me the whole time I see it on my bookshelf. I'd have to get rid of it and get the paperback anyway. So then I wasted a credit on it, and now I have 2 copies of it. So,
But I think
If
like,
you organize by color, that's not a problem.
true.
but if you keep your book of the month separate, then all of your other books.
Don't do that.
Well, I do. So
I do too. I do too.
See, I know if Lena was here, she would side with Gwen because I know her Book of the Month books are separate.
Mine are
So-
too.
But I also feel like Frida McFadden books, like, I mean, no shade towards her, but I feel like Frida McFadden books are not like Riley Sager like
Yeah.
status. Like I don't know.
And they're not like I wouldn't pay that you know what I mean? Like the pricing wise, her books aren't even that expensive. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Kindle Unlimited girly. Like, what is she doing?
That's true.
3 p.m.?
That is very true. All right, just so I get through the comments, I have put myself on a timer. I don't think I'll take the full 20 minutes, but let me know what you're reading tonight. I know we'll be pretty chatty because I love chatting with these ladies on a daily. So, hello. Thank you so much. One Dark Window. I feel like a few other people are reading that. Reading and listening to The Boyfriend. Oh my gosh. Me and Danielle have been like on the same page with books lately.
20.
20. Thank you, Faith. Reading 70 North by Kimberly Woodhouse. I haven't heard of that one. Thanks for joining. Brandon, hello. Thank you so much. Gabby, we wish you were on screen, but we understand. Still reading None Shall Sleep and watching Dancing with the Stars. Nice. Hello. It's funny. I literally just made the decision like 5 minutes before people started popping up. So that's funny. Thank you. I'll be reading the Spell Shop on chapter 8. I've heard good things about that one. I really wanted to start this one, but I'm waiting for the audiobook. I am literally the next person in line to get it. So I'm just waiting for it at the library.
I'm going to start that next week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited to hear people's thoughts on that book. Y'all better like it. That's all I'm saying.
I love TikTok.
Oh, you've already read it. That's right. That's right.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Reading The Wishing Game. That's on my TBR. I think I'm going to put that on my November TBR. Reading So Thirsty. I just finished that.
Everybody's reading that.
Moving on. Reading Pumpkin Everything. Cute. Hello. So Thirsty and Nervous. That's okay.
Tammy, you're okay, Tammy.
So there's
Yes, I wonder why people say they're nervous though. Are they nervous because like they don't
think it's gonna be
normally read
horror.
horror? Because I can tell you right now, in
It's
my
not
opinion, this is not a horror book.
No.
At
Me and
all.
Tammy don't read horror.
The only
reading.
horror book, the only horror element is that like they are
Yeah.
vampires.
Yeah.
That's literally it. And I was never scared. I was never like nervous. I was never. It's more,
Yeah,
of, in my opinion, it's more of a friendship story than it is a vampire story.
Yes, I agree. Like reading the back of it, it didn't give me horror vibes. It was
No.
But not at all.
There's
Yeah,
like
but is
maybe
it
like
gory?
one
'Cause
scene, but
Gory
like
makes it horror.
And yeah, and Rachel Harrison, even though she does write horror, I guess, because she has like monsters in her books, I never feel like they're not really that horror to me.
yeah,
They're more like cozy horror, if anything.
yeah.
Well, then that'll be good for me.
Yeah, that would be great.
This is a good
Made
one
me
to like
really love it.
dip your toes in.
Yeah,
So,
I don't like to be scared.
oh, if you're scared of this, we need to chat privately. Happy Medium by Sarah Adler. That's a good one.
That's good.
Thank you so much. Yay. I know it's
Everyone's
Jordan's like evil twin. I don't
Comes
even
How
out
do we
at
know that this
night.
one is the evil twin? Maybe the other one was the evil twin.
Time will
actually
tell.
that checks out because she's always the cannibal when we play that Donner dinner party. And she's always good at it too.
That's funny.
I know it looks so good. Like she told us she was doing it. I was like, I'm so excited to see it. Thing Fiction. Nice. Thank you so much. Jamie, hello. Rocky Road to Ruin. I'm reading Rocky Road to
Rock
Ruin.
Road to Ruin.
Yeah, cozy mystery.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yep, check out everyone's channels down in the description box. Love your hair, Jordan. The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. Nice. Loved that one. Oops, I clicked it too fast. Added that series to my TBR thanks to Kayla's commentary about her thoughts and yours. I actually have that ready to pick up at the library too, so
I just started the audio.
maybe.
This is a reread. I read the first one. It is really good.
But why
Yeah.
did Jules tell me? Okay, I'm telling her how obsessed I am with the book. And she's like, I kind of forgot what happened.
Yep. I read a
Ma'am?
lot.
I was like, you
It's been
need
over
to
a year.
reread it.
It's been over a year. I was like, I need a reread.
It's just not bloody enough for Jules.
Hey.
Yeah. True.
I don't know.
I mean, no, it probably was.
If Something Happens to Me by Alex Finlay. It's at my Pittsburgh in-person book club this month. Nice. You'll have to let us know how that is.
I just found out that we have an in-person book club in our community too, Wendy, and it's a silent one, and I don't think I should join it.
Yeah, nope. you
We
better
should
stay
not
home.
I
join
mean,
that.
Leah Beth being self-aware, we love to see
Yes. Hashtag growth.
I don't know.
I love that. We have one in our town too, and I heard that's not very silent either, so you might fit in.
Hey, I might. I'm gonna try.
Silent-ish.
Hannah has been like loving How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. So I'm glad I don't mess with puppets. So that is all you, boo boo. But thanks for being here.
That would be
Foxglove. Nice. Hello, Yvette. The Spell Shop, Just DNF So Thirsty. Oh, snap. Okay, moving on.
Give them hope, a bad way to give them hope.
I'm reading Gathering of Shadows. Nice. Angel, hello. I'm figuring out what I'm going to read. I just finished The Housemaid. Maybe the second book. That might be a good one.
Give us options.
Hello. Keeping Lucy by T. Greenwood. Man, Lena is missing out because she would love to hear that. Hello, Keisha. Trying to decide what I'm reading tonight, so I'll keep you posted. Nice. The Marlowe Murder Club. Awesome. I'm in second line for both the Hitchcock Hotel and So Thirsty. Clearly, I'm so excited for the latter. So I'm really excited for the Hitchcock Hotel. Don't tell me that. No. Silent book clubs for you, Leah. Happy birthday, Lena. Hello. I just want you to feel better, bestie. So don't feel like you got hit by a bus, please.
That sucks. Feel better, girl.
Yes, snaps for Jordan.
Joined you on the dark side.
It's just me in summer on the light blonde side. Hey Laura, I'll talk to you about how to sell a haunted house when you're done if you want to. Love it. Nice. Wow, I got through that like really quickly. That's pretty amazing. So we'll go ahead and start our first round of reading sprints. Do you guys want to read until the top of the hour?
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
Perfect. I love it. Okay. Well, I brought this. What'd you say? Perf.
I love it.
Well, last year I had the same ambiance I'm doing this year, and I just feel like it's just the perfect like birthday party for me. So we're doing a cozy Halloween birthday ambiance room. It does have sounds and things move, so try not to get too distracted. But yeah, we'll go ahead and read until the top of the hour, and then we'll come back and chat. Happy reading.
beneath his webs called the unwary flower. The blood is the light, Mr. Preston. Yes. I'm sure you will find this part of my household quite on the fire. It's so cheerful. I didn't know but that you might be hungry. Thanks, that's very kind of you. But I'm a bit worried about my luggage. You see, all your papers were in. I took the liberty of having you luggage brought. Allow me. Oh, yes. Thanks. I trust you have kept your coming here a secret. I followed your instructions implicitly. Excellent, Mr. Enfield. Excellent. Now, you not fatigue. I would like to discuss the case of Carmel's death. Yes. In order, awaiting your signature. Here's the list. I hope I brought enough labels for your luggage. I'm taking with me only 3, but Please don't ask me to do that. No, not her. Please, please don't. Don't, please. didn't say anything. We thought he'd kill you, dear.
But then I stopped him. Oh, if you could have seen the look on his face.
There's nothing more to feel, Miss Nina. Dracula is dead, correct? No, you must go.
But aren't you coming with us?
Not yet. At present, come down.
Sorry, my dog was like trying to get settled. Hello. How was everyone's
Hello.
reading?
Good.
That's good.
Good.
We liked
How
the long sprint.
Yes. I feel like I get so much done. And I got like such a good chunk into my book. So I'm excited to talk about that. We'll just go in reverse order. Gwen, how did you do?
I love this book. I made it to page 165, so I don't know, about like 40% of the way through. I don't know if you can tell, like, yeah, it looks like 40. It's really good. Like I was saying with the first book, it kind of has the same vibes of the first book, but obviously they're like working on a different case. And it's like Mind Hunters mixed with like Silence of the Lambs, mixed with the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, mixed with Criminal Minds. And all of those things are my favorite things.
Yeah, love
So
all
it's just
that.
like, this is just like the perfect combination for me personally. And it's interesting because in the first book, it had more Hannibal vibes because they were going to this serial killer that was like in bars in like the middle of a room, like kind of like a bar, like a cage type thing, like in the movie Hannibal. And then in this one, they're going to, I don't want to like spoil anything, but they're going to a serial killer. It's kind of like in this like kind of like dungeony type place, and they have to like stay back. I'm like, oh, that's like Silence of the Lambs. So, and yeah, I'm loving it. I'm eating it up. I love the dynamics, and it's super fast paced, and you just want to keep reading to see what's going to happen next, and it keeps you on your toes. And yeah, I love it.
You said there's only 2 books in the series, right?
Well, there's going to be a third in February, or at least that's what I've heard.
Let me write that.
I mean, it's not.
Nice.
I think it's on the author's Instagram, but it's not like on Goodreads. So I don't know if it's going to be like independently published or traditionally published. I have no idea. All I know is I'm loving it, and she could literally do a new case every single book, and I'd be like, I'm going to read it. Because the writing is really easy to get into, and it also feels so familiar at the same time. And it's marketed as YA. Like if you go to the bookstore, you're going to find it in the YA section. But the characters are like 18 and 19. And then obviously like 3 months have passed since then. So, and it's dark. There's some scenes that I'm like, ooh. So I love it.
Nice. All right, Wendy, how scared are you from a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm not scared, but I'm enjoying it still. I read about 20 pages.
Nice. Yeah, like you're at the place where they're at the house, and I'm like, yeah, that's actually like my favorite part. So,
Well, I'm glad that Wendy's enjoying it because I've been nervous about it too, mostly just because nobody seemed to like it that much. But I'm excited to get into that as well. But I need to finish my book, and it's actually really good. I'm trying not to spoil because I'm really bad at that. But basically, there's this girl in it's a cozy mystery, and it's fall themed, and there's this a girl who brings in like a Ghostbusters crew, and they're investigating a haunted lighthouse, which is really cool. And the haunted lighthouse is like also a bakery. And so I'm loving it so far. It's super cozy. It has all like the baked goods, like the apple cider donuts and all of that. Well, okay, so they bring in this ghost crew, and they have a live TV show. And so the main girl has a GoPro on her head, and she's running through this haunted lighthouse, and something incredibly crazy happens. Without spoiling it, like some major secret is revealed live on camera while she's filming. Like basically the plot happens live, and so everybody in the town sees it. And so it's like all unfolding in real time. So it's like I'm on the edge of my seat. It's so exciting for a cozy mystery. I feel like it's got a lot of layers. So I'm liking it. And I read about the same, like 20 pages, I would say. So, yay! Nice. Or listen to. I'm listening to it right now.
So, Leah, that series, you need to go back and read the first. That's the 4th book in the series, and I love that series.
I know.
So good.
I was wondering.
It's the Beacon Bake Shop mystery. And the first one, she's like a city girl, and she like purchases this lighthouse, and she turns it into a bakery. and her little grumpy neighbor guy across the street, he has a dog, and yes, her lighthouse, she actually lives in the lighthouse.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's like his story that it's haunted. And so she talks to like the sailor ghost guy. But anyway, all of them I love in that series. I'm reading that one this month too.
It's the grumpy neighbor Rory.
Yes, I think so.
Ah! Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why like there's things that like if you go back that you'll builds up to that. That is one of the reasons, like, I know like holiday cozies, people like can read those, but like there's still so much like backstory that
I
you
know
miss when you don't start cozy series from the beginning. So,
I'm gonna go back and read it because I really like this one, just like Kylie Logan's series. I think A League of Literary Ladies. I'm gonna go back and read all of them.
Yeah, I think you'll love it because I love it. Okay, so I read 35 pages, and this is my favorite so far that I've been reading of the 4 that I read. This is so fun. And actually the ambiance was like perfect for it because I literally was reading a part where they're like getting ready to go trick-or-treating and it's like ding dong. It's like trick-or-treat. I'm like, dang, this is like perfect ambiance for this book I'm reading. But yeah, it's really funny. It has, there's 2 kids. They're like friends. It's a guy and a girl and they're friends. They're like 12. And they're scaredy cats, which seems to be par for the course with somebody in Goosebumps is always scared and somebody's always tricking them or playing tricks on them. But so they're basically trying to prove that they're not scaredy cats. And they're like, are telling each other they're going to go to this like abandoned house and they're going to go inside and take pictures. And anyway, it's just fun. Yeah, I'm having a good time with it. I'm going to finish it.
That sounds amazing. That sounds like it's right up your alley.
Yeah, it's fun. It's totally Halloween-y.
The Queen of Halloween.
Yeah, it's fun.
I had to help with bedtime, so I only read a little less than 20 pages. This book has like no real plot so far, so I got curious, so I looked on Goodreads to read like the synopsis, and I have not gotten to the part that the synopsis says it's about. So I don't know when I'm going to get there, but I'm 135 pages in and yeah, so we'll see when it picks up.
How long is the book? How big is the book?
It looks like a little under 400.
It's going to happen on the last chapter.
I don't know, like the Goodreads synopsis, I did not know that that's what it was about. So now I feel like I don't know, like I'm a little bit more prepared to take on what is about to come into play, but like we're nowhere near that happening. So
that's so funny.
Yeah.
And isn't it the first book in a series or?
Yeah, I think there's 3 books in the series.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know if the series, do you know, Gwen, is it just the first book, the show?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
Yeah, I would assume because
I mean, that's what usually they try to do, but
so there's more books in the series that are still going to be confusing towards the plot.
Probably is.
Well, even in the show, it's like one of those shows that something weird is happening, but you don't know what is happening. Like you don't know what the weird thing is yet. Just like in books, you're just kind of like.
Well, like in this one, we start like 3 generations ago, and then you get like the next generation a little bit about them, and then now we're in the next generation.
Same thing with the show.
Okay, and it's like
it started like way back in the day,
point?
And I'm like, what does this have to do? What's happening? And then it like jumps. And at first, it took me. I mean, Daniel had actually watched the entire show.
Oh.
And then he was like, you really need to watch this. I think you would like it. And then I watched it. So he was able to kind of like walk me through it a little bit.
Yeah.
Which I think helped. But yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not hard to follow. It's just hard to know, like, what are we getting at here?
Yeah. Because it doesn't tell you. And then all of a sudden it happens and you're like, had no idea we were heading there.
Interesting.
Well, for me, so actually, it's so funny. Us booktubers, readers, we do weird things. Okay. I went ahead and got it from Kindle Unlimited because I've been like in a weird, like, I want to read it from my Kindle. So like, why did I get the book when I could have just got from Kindle Unlimited? I know it is whatever. But anyways, I was like, well, let me like put my bookmark in here just in case I want to go back to like the physical book. But like the margins are like so like, look at all that empty.
Wow.
Like
Super
you can tell
intimate.
it's supposed to be for like paperback.
Mm.
So anyways,
I said what I said.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I have issues.
I mean, I think
so-
you're saying how is right, actually, is what I'm hearing.
I know, but the Dwight Schrute in me just doesn't want to admit that I'm wrong. But I read about 50 pages of this book and I'm loving it. Like, one thing I love about Frida McFadden is like she definitely gets like reactions out of me, whether it's good or bad reactions. But let me just tell you, the first 2 chapters, I was like, what? I mean, it's nothing like too crazy. It's just a girl like on a blind date from like one of those like dating apps. And this is like the worst date you will ever go on, ever. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, there's actually men out there that are like this. So, but
Oh my gosh.
I'm really
That's
liking it. But I hope to pray. I mean, hopefully nothing happens to Justin, but I hope I never go on a date like this because it is straight awful.
Can you imagine if like we had to date like on dating apps? Like my friends
never.
told me about it, and like it just
Absolutely not.
sounds torturous.
No.
Like one lady, my friend went on a date. She suggested this really expensive restaurant, and like he had to pay like a lot of money, and he's like, it wasn't even a good date. Like, and then there have been people that show up and like ask for money as to stay with them because they're homeless, just like all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah. Well,
No.
like for example, like apparently the guy that she was supposed to date was like looks nothing like the photo, like absolutely nothing. So she already like her friend was supposed to call her and say, oh my gosh, there's been an emergency, you have to leave. So she's like, I'm just gonna have a drink and I'm gonna leave. So she gets a Diet Coke and he's like, you can't have a Diet Coke. That's not a real drink. Come on, you should get a real drink. And she's like, no, I really want a Diet Coke. I'm like, yes, girl, yes. Get
I
you
knew
a Diet
Jesse was going to feel that.
Coke.
Like,
I love me a Diet Coke. And like, he's like, oh yeah, you look so beautiful. You look just like your photos, except your flabby arms. And I was like,
Oh, absolutely not.
it's so.
stab him in the eye.
My Diet Coke would have gone in his face. Out the
And then it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Absolutely not.
So
This sounds like a good book to do a silent book review of, like how you did the chapter by
Oh.
chapter with the yes, Jesse.
yeah.
but yeah, I love it. But I don't know. It's definitely got that Frida McFadden. Like, I'm not taking anything seriously.
Yeah.
So, but I'm loving it so far. It definitely has like good reactions out of me. So,
Nice.
well, before we start our next sprint, let us know how far you got into your book or if you joined, what you're reading. Thank you so much. Thanks, Liv. Reading Enemy of Many, slow going, but I'm reading with my eyes. I could not imagine like not having an audiobook. I'm so spoiled.
Same,
Thank
Jess, when
you.
you said that, when you're like on, I think it was your Patreon sprint, you were like, I'm like spoiled to have an audio. Like,
Yeah.
I want to find, like, I like to have them physically, but I want to also have the audio too. I'm like,
It's like we purchase everything twice. Like, oh, I
Right.
want to
Yeah.
watch that also.
Right.
Audible
Like
credit
what?
I'll use on the
Sometimes 3 times.
Sometimes 3 times. Yes, it's crazy. What
I
we
gotta
do.
have
who
them
are
all.
we?
Have
We're
has
crazy.
anyone ever had like the paperback, the hardback, and the audio, and the Kindle? Has anyone ever gone that hard?
I can't
No.
say I've had all 4.
No.
I can't say I have either, but in the comments, let us know if you've gone that hard.
Made it to page 24. Nice. 55 pages. Deep Demon Copperhead and continuing with my brilliant friend. Nice. Also, one time I was like, well, maybe I'll just like read out loud and be my own audiobook. But then I'm like, I can't even read comments sometimes. So what makes you think I'm going to have my own audiobook narration. So
I can't even imagine. It would take me forever because I literally like skip words, but you can still read the sentence in your,
yes.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're just reading in your mind. You can totally just skim it and know what it's saying. But when you go to read it out loud, like I'm going to be here for 5 hours.
Yeah. And see, Justin loves to interrupt me when I'm reading.
Mm.
So if I have an audiobook, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like halfway paying attention to you. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
that's exactly what I did today. I had an audiobook and my husband was talking to me and I was like, yes. And he's like, yes to what?
Yeah. My husband's been like, you're listening to a book, aren't you? No. What made you think that? Because I answered completely wrong to whatever he asked me.
Like he didn't even ask me a question. He's just like, yes.
What planet are you on? I don't know.
that's so funny. Made to page 37, read to page 147, halfway through, 66 pages, and I had a nice chat with your friend. Cute. 44 pages. Nice. Ignore that one. I don't know how to take that thing off, but reading The Boyfriend, and I read about 30 pages on chapter 31 now. How are you liking it? Let me know. 31% to keeping Lucy, and Lena is absolutely the one who influenced me to give her a try. I'm loving it so far. Nice.
Is that the Dracula one? No,
Keeping Lucy?
No, that's Lucy and Di.
Yes.
Okay.
This one's like historical fiction, like 70s, right, Gwen? Because I know you've read it,
Yeah,
right?
it's like 60s, 70s about this woman that has a baby that's born, with like something is some kind of disability or something like that. And they put her in a facility and then they hear that the facility is not a good place. So they go take the child out and decide not to bring it back.
Yeah.
I think I've heard her talking about that.
Yeah, I think it's one of her favorite like historical fictions. It's definitely one she recommends a lot. Age chapter 3, and helped your daughter read a book for school. Oh, so sweet. Decided to read the Mine F series. Nice. Chapter 25, The Dead Romantics is hard for me to read but also healing. So many great quotes about grief. My dad died in August. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Laura.
Oh. But I'm glad the book is doing some good for you. So that's good.
That book graded me. Like I would wait because I told Wendy, I was like, you're not going to like it. Because for me, I read it too freshly after my dad passed away because there's a lot of grief representation. So be careful with that one, everyone.
Yeah. The Mine F series. Gotcha. Another chapter on your phone with your dad. Nice. This Spells Love by Kate Robb. Awesome.
Ooh, probably spicy.
It has the cutest cover though.
Yeah, what's the series like?
So did Icebreaker.
I put it in the comments, Jesse.
Oh, you did?
Murder at
The Beacon Bake Shop series.
Thanks, Gwen.
I might have to try that. Okay, the fact that these people are from places near me and the rest of the story is happening in Virginia where my dad lives is so crazy.
She's talking about the first book. She's reading the first book.
That's right.
It takes place like the murders are happening in like Pittsburgh or, around there. And then, obviously with the FBI being in Virginia and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's right in our wheelhouse, Gabby.
That's funny. I love that.
Same crew. Represent. Thank you, twinning. Mr. Without Spoilers, why are people not liking So Thirsty? I read Sharp Teeth last month and really enjoy it. I want to read that one. Like, I want to check it out from the library.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
I DNF'd it last year, but I need to bring it back because
It is my favorite.
You DNF'd Sharp Teeth?
No, that's my favorite.
No,
I did.
Just did. No, I know.
Well, I soft DNF it and forgot about it.
Oh yeah.
So I had to get to other stuff. So
yeah.
Is that the one about like baby vampires or something? Or like there's like a white fence post with like red on top?
No.
That's different. That's that's cutting
teeth.
Cutting teeth, yeah.
Okay.
This one I think has werewolves in it.
Yes, Such Sharp Teeth is like a werewolf story, but it's not really about that much about werewolves. It's about like sisterhood, friendship, there's romance. It's hilarious. Also, I wanted to go back to what she was saying. She asked like why people aren't liking so thirsty. I'm the only person I know that has read it and has not liked it. Every single other person that I've talked to has rated it 3 stars or higher.
Yeah.
So I'm
3 stars
literally the only person I know that didn't like it.
It's just,
And that's okay.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't like it. It's fine.
I just expected more from it.
And Jessie rated it 3 stars, meaning she
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
I was actually going to give it a 4-star, but the last 25% just kind of went down south for me
I think
personally.
Ms. Vet doesn't like it either so far.
I think she DNF'd it.
So she's
Mhm.
gonna-
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And I just heard that tonight. So
yeah. So she's like worse than a 1-star.
yeah, but I think that I wonder if she DNF'd it because like it was slow, because it was also
Mhm.
slow for me.
Maybe.
Like the first
It is
110
slow, yeah.
pages, I was like, okay, when are we gonna? But then also
Mhm.
after finishing and talking to Jessie about it, because she finished it, we talked about it. It's more of a character-driven story than a
Yeah.
plot-driven story, and I hate that. So I wanted a plot.
Great.
Yeah. The last 25%, I was like, I hated this, but I don't understand what happened. So she gave me like a breakdown. I was like, oh yeah, okay. So I hated it for like just that section. Like I thought everything else was great. I was like, oh, I really like this. So, but don't want to be on dating apps. They're awful. Speaking from experience.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Bog Wife. Never heard of that one.
Oh, that has a really cool cover.
I'll have to look that up. I mainly read with my eyes. It's hard to focus without. It's hard for me to focus with audio. Nice. Really like the boyfriend so far. It keeps me guessing and hard to put down. I like how it goes back and forth. Yeah, like the other POV is kind of weird in the beginning too. The last one, the wedding audiobook. I like the narrator, even though it's a guy, and never like them when they're narrated by a guy. It's more interesting than it's nice. That's actually the Sleep When I'm Dead book club pick for next month.
I
And
just got my box, my book of the month box.
Mhm.
Yay.
I'm so excited for that one.
I didn't
And I
even see it as a book of the month add-on, so I'm really sad.
Yeah, Wendy missed that too, I think.
And
Aw.
my only hope-
Add it next month. You'll get it. You just won't be able to read it until you get it.
my only hope is that NetGalley approves me, but they won't.
Oh, I got the audiobook from NetGalley.
They hate me. You know what? I did that one time. I got like denied for an ARC that was a Kindle, but then I got approved for an audio. So
That's even better.
try it again.
That's even better.
Yeah, sometimes I'll get one or the other. So,
I'm gonna try that.
oh, I clicked too hard. The plot and the synopsis part happens so early in the book, and then you're like wondering, so what? Then what? We follow them around doing nothing.
Oh, great.
Let's see. I can see. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Nice. Okay. Well, that is the end of the comments. Let's go ahead and get to reading. If anyone needs to pop off, feel free. Let's do one more longer sprint. You guys want to read until 10 after to end it? If that sounds good?
Yep.
Perfect. All right. Let me pull up Jules's ambiance since she loves it so much.
Thank you.
When we come back, we're going to sing for you because we
Oh, I will instantly throw y'all off the screen.
And then-
Sorry,
and then
gotta
I'm gonna
go.
take- And I'm gonna take whipped cream and pretend like we're at a Mexican restaurant and like shove it in your face.
Joke's on you. You gotta clean that up.
I know. It's my old computer, so I'm ready.
All right. Happy reading, everyone.
Doug.
Whoa, Limu! We're in a parade! Everyone, customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Customize and save! And then I wake up.
And you have this dream every night?
Good to see you. I don't know what happened to the driver and my luggage and clothes. And with all this, I thought I was in the wrong place. I did you well. Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make. The street is webbed for the unwary fly. The blood is the light, Mr. Bessie. Yes. I'm sure you will find it part of my household. Right. When the fire it's so cheerful. I didn't know but that you might be hungry. Thanks, that's very kind. But I'm a bit worried about my luggage. You see, all your papers were in. I took the liberty of having your luggage brought out. Allow. Oh, yes. I followed your instructions implicitly. Excellent, Mr. Enfield. Excellent. Now, if you not proceed, I would like to discuss the case of Carmen today. Yes. In order, awaiting your signature. Here's the list. I hope I brought enough labels for your luggage. I'm taking with me only 3, but very old. I hope you will like it. Aren't you drinking? I never drink. Why? Delicious. And now I'll leave. Good night. Good night, Mr. Redcliffe. Damn it, God. Will keep your promise when we get to London. Won't you, Master? You will see that I get lives. Not human lives, but more. With blood in them. I'll be loyal to you, Master. I'll be right. on the work of each day. Day Please don't ask me to do that. No, not her. Please. Please don't worry. Don't, please. What are you doing at the attic? soon. Anything can drive the stick through their heart.
Yes. Okay. Hello. How did everyone do? Also, I like go into the other room for like 2 seconds and I come back and all of y'all are just laughing. And I was like, what is happening?
Well, Leah about jumped out of her skin.
It scared the crap out of me.
All you see is because her head's down. All you see is a.
I was like, oh my God. Oh, must make me pee my pants.
That's hilarious.
And then all of your noises on your ambiance, like the cat, I was like, where's my cat? I know he's in here. I forgot that you said that like there were noises on there. And then it kept happening. And I was like, oh, it's on this sprint.
Well, how did you do, Leah? Since we'll just
I did good. I wasn't keeping so good track of how much I read because I was audio booking and I was doing something else while I was. But there's been another big event happening in my book. So it was really, really good. I mean, I'm trying not to spoil. But it's really cool because I've never heard of witch talk, and they bring that up a lot in the book. Apparently, it's like this whole subgenre of TikTok that's witchy. And so they're talking about that, and there's some sketchy, like, high school kids that were doing spells on the same night something bad happened to somebody. And so there's, like, a lot of different suspects right now, and the little town is super quirky. And they're like, you know, who done it? And everybody has a theory. So it's really fun right now. I really like it. And the ghost guys who come in or like do the show or the podcast, they're saying like, we've never had an encounter like this with someone from beyond before. So it's like really unique. And I don't know. I just really like it. It's super cute. It's very like Halloween spooky. So yeah, it was great.
Nice. Wendy, are you scared?
You said
No, I'm not scared. I have reached the gross parts. But I was forewarned, so I knew that was coming. Still enjoying it, but it's definitely gotten weird.
Weird. Okay, cool.
Weird.
Gwen, how's your book? Still loving it, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm still loving it. It's definitely going to be a 5 stars. And it even got better in that part. So,
yay! That's going to be like your new favorite author.
I mean, it's only 2 books. So,
Yeah.
I doubt it's going to be like new favorite author. In fact, I'm not even interested in reading anything else by the author. I think it's probably just going to be like this series, but she does have other books out. So I'll read up eventually like what they're about. But yeah, just something happened that I like wasn't expecting. At least like this part in the book, like I'm only like 50-ish% through. So I wasn't expecting something to happen like so much here, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
That's awesome.
Yay. I read 60 pages and I only have
Ooh.
26 pages left. So I'm liking it. It's really fun. Like, do what?
You're girl bossing that book. Like you're just
Yeah. I mean, it is middle grade, obviously. It's going to be a lot faster than a regular book. But yeah, everything, it's still fun. Like they're setting up, they're going to try and play pranks on these bullies so they're setting up to have a Halloween party in this like abandoned house. And they're like, have set it up to where it's going to have all these like jump scare pranks type things to try and scare them, like to catch them on. One part that made me laugh earlier that I forgot to tell about is that the kid was going to try and pants or de-pants, I guess, whatever you say, another kid, and then someone came up behind him and pantsed him, and he had Hello Kitty boxers on. So he's like, I was just mortified in front of everybody. I had my Hello Kitty boxers on, and I was like laughing hysterically. I was like, whatever. But anyway,
So funny.
yeah,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
just fun. It's just fun. It's a good time. I'm gonna finish it tonight.
Hello Kitty.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jordan, do you know what the book is about?
Yes. So finally, I got
Oh.
some answers. They explained some stuff. So 188 pages in, I feel like I have finally
my
a grasp
goodness.
of the story.
Dang.
Yeah, so a little less than halfway, but I'm intrigued. We'll see where it goes. I think it's going to pick up now and like actually get into it. So we'll see. My brain hurts a little bit because it's pretty sciencey. So I think I'm done for the night, but
Nice.
we'll see how it goes. I will finish it. So
Nice. Well, according to my Kindle, I made it 113 pages into my book tonight. So I feel like that's good.
That's
Good.
great.
Yeah. The only thing is, it's about this woman meeting the perfect man. And like he's so perfect. But then there's like all these weird things that maybe he's behind all the serial killings going around. Maybe not. But we're like 100 pages in and she still hasn't met the guy. So I'm like, okay, but I'm still enjoying it. It's just, when is she gonna meet? I mean, she's kind of already met him, but not like really. So,
Like building it up, but slowly.
well, he ends up like saving her from that horrible date that she went on,
Mm.
and then he like disappears. So, like, I know that's who she's gonna like end up with, but like he hasn't popped up again. So, I'm sure he's right around the corner. So,
Making you work for it.
yeah, exactly. Let's see. Let us know how far you got before we end sprints tonight. Keisha came back and said she decided to read Love at First Skate. That sounds charming.
Never heard of that.
Sounds kind of like a cozy,
It does.
but
I'm not-
maybe not.
I feel like it's like a hockey romance. She's been reading those lately.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Probably. Made it to chapter 10. Kaz is literally the best. Wendy, I keep going back to Discord to see what spoilers you gave, mostly to see if we enjoy the same parts. Read 50 more pages. Love cozies. 21% of the spells love. I love the title of that. And then I've read 191 pages. Nice. Or read 2 page 191. Excuse me. I was like,
I was
man,
going to say, that's impressive.
that is impressive.
Whoa.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining me for my birthday reading sprints. No birthday singing or gloating about me. None of that.
I was just about to start it off.
Just
Thanks for having us and letting us
thanks.
sprint with you.
Do you
Of
hate it that
course.
much? Really? Or are you just being okay? Happy
I
birthday.
think-
really like that.
Nobody likes that, Leah.
Happy birthday to you. You haven't started teaching it.
She's gonna click you off. She's gonna be like Leah's
I know.
Move on.
Bye.
No, like when people do that in restaurants, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed for
Well,
them.
then,
Well, I will
It's
say
always Leah that does it
always-
too.
it's
It's
always
always her. And everyone tells her we don't like it. She does it anyway.
and sometimes it actually made 2 of my friends actually mad because we were at a Mexican restaurant where they do have the whipped cream and they
Done that.
wash their face, and they did not know and they were not ready. And like me and Wendy talked about this. It went from like, oh, we're having such a good time opening gifts, and then after happy birthday song, the day dies. And I've learned my lesson. It's happened twice.
Oh,
I know. I'm just trying to be nice. My gosh. Whatever.
I feel the love. I feel the love.
Okay, as long as you feel the love.
It's also probably coming from that one-eyed alien that your daughter drew me. So with the Play-Doh.
We need to name her.
Petunia.
Petunia.
I love it.
She's a heavy piece of paper.
Well, we'll go ahead and end Sprints for tonight. Thank you guys so much again for joining me. Their channels are linked down below, so make sure you go show them some love with some subscribes and likes and follows and all that fun things. I'm sure they'll be back on my channel probably in the near future. But we'll go ahead and end. Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.